Good afternoon everyone. I'm at the Botanical Gardens of Wales inside the dome. I'm here today because I'm doing a poetry project which is going to be pictures with haiku in it, and also it's my home really. It's my home here. I grew up here as a young lad with my grandparents, and it's just nice to come home to, and bringing poetry here is very special to me. Yes, I grew up in the gift shop at the Botanical Gardens. They were all houses in those days owned by the local authority up until 2000, where they were turned into the Botanical Gardens. Well, it opened in 2000, but work had commenced a couple of years before that. Yeah, and I done a poem on the Botanical Gardens, and it's on display in the garden somewhere, and I give one to His Royal Highness Prince of Wales. So I love coming here. Hide and seek was fantastic here because nobody could ever find me, but then maybe my grandparents sort of like as was thought, yeah, great, go and play hide and seek, like so we can have peace and quiet for half a day, like. But it was fantastic growing up here as a child. The wild tayberries and wild strawberries and damsons and apples and pears, it was absolutely wonderful here. I remember vividly all those fruits, those wild fruits, you know, and wonderful place. And I also like to thank my poet friends in Poems and Pints, and new friends I've met on the way through Sweden. You know, doing the festival there was absolutely wonderful. My piece was at the Fringe, and it was wonderful. And everybody's poems and art and moving film was absolutely wonderful, although I haven't seen them all yet because the broadband has been quite poor in my area, so I've had glitches there on and off all the time, trying to connect again and again. Reason for that, they put in super broadband in our area, so yeah, so I will look a lot more into the you know, the films and the poetry online with the Fringe. I love what I've seen, so I've loved it all. I must admit, everybody has got some real raw talent, and that's the most important thing. Yeah, and I'm also starting up my own vlogging site, which is called the Creative Lobster Dare to Vlog. That's coming out maybe end of October, November, possibly, depends on how things go and how busy I am and things, but it will be a site full of poetry, maybe some short stories, possibly, using vlogging with the words. That's what I intend to do this coming autumn and winter. Yes, it's been wonderful. I thank everybody, especially Dom and Mel, for, you know, believing in me. I think that's the word I want to use, believing in me. It's been wonderful. Thank you both, and thank you to everybody that have come to know me in the last couple of weeks and months, especially on Zoom in Poems and Pints. Wonderful, wonderful. I couldn't be without it now, to be honest. But I know things change all the time, but that's it. You know, time's always changing. So yeah, wonderful. And I will put some pictures of the Botanical Gardens on my Facebook page today or tomorrow, depends. Already today in the Botanical Gardens, although there's not many people around, I have met people from Stockholm today. I've also met people from Japan, a few from Spain and Italy. So they're still coming here from different parts of the world. But I know people from Japan come here every summer because they do lectures here, I believe. It's absolutely wonderful, absolutely wonderful. Thank you to you all, and I hope you have a lovely day and the week ahead. And yeah, see you on Poems and Pints on Saturday at 6 p.m. And take care everyone. Diolch yn fawr i chi. Hwyl am nawr.